impulse response. So we have discussed the properties in the previous class. So before we start the problem, let me recall the properties. Um, so Mahesh, can you refer your notes and tell me what's the condition for memoryless, causal and stable? Mahesh, are you there?
Ma'am.
Have you written in your notes? See, if not, anybody can
Ma'am,
tell.
last class I didn't write the notes.
Okay, what about Sanjay? Let me recall the formula so that we can start the problem. Sanjay, you have written in your notes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me what is the condition for the first property, memoryless?
H of tau is equal to C of delta tau.
H of tau is equal to C of delta tau. Okay, fine. Then what about next property, causality?
H of k is equal to 0 for k less than 0.
Okay, H of k is equal to 0 for k less than 0. Okay, I want everyone to write this again so that you can refer this formula and you can conclude whether the given problem follows any of the property. What about the last one?
Modulus of A into B is equal to modulus of A into modulus of B.
That is not the formula. Check it again. It should not be in terms of modulus. Um, it is summation. Stability I'm asking. Okay, I think you are telling some other property. Stability property final equation is what? Summation k equal to minus infinity to plus infinity h of k, magnitude of h of k. So if you calculate this, you should get the value less than infinity. If the value is less than infinity, then you can say that the given question does not follow, is following stability, or if it is not proper, it is unstable. So, according to the first property, memoryless property, as per the formula, I can say I'll be having the output only at tau is equal to 0. That means if I draw the diagram like this, I'll be having the sample only at the origin. Remaining places, I will not get anything. So, if I get this way, the given question is, then I can say the system is memoryless. Similarly, my h of k value should be equal to 0, the impulse values should be equal to 0 when k is less than 0. That means I can have at the right hand side I can have the samples. Even at the origin I can have the samples. But I should not have any samples towards the left hand side. Then I can say it obeys causal property. And to get the stability condition, unstable condition, I have to expand the summation, then I have to conclude it. So with this knowledge, we will start our question. I want you to just solve the problem along with me so that you will get a practice. The question is, the following are the impulse responses of the continuous time LTI system. So now we are doing the problems for continuous time signal. Determine whether the given system is memoryless, causal and stable. This is your question. So we are going to just verify only three properties here. Whereas in the earlier module, there were some more properties like linearity, time invariance, etc. So I want you to just copy the first question. H of t is equal to 3 into delta of t. H of t is equal to 3 into delta of t. So now I need to just plot this graph. Then only I can understand. Using the formula, I can understand whether it falls under memoryless, causal or non-causal like that. So I'm just drawing the graph here. So it is at delta t, that means at t is equal to 0 only, I'm having an amplitude of 3. If 3 into delta of t is not given, so I should write an arrow mark. It is not a sample since it is a continuous time signal. So this amplitude is 3 here. Suppose if 3 is not given, then we will consider the default amplitude as 1. So when I draw the signal for the given equation, I could see that I have the signal only at t is equal to 0. So my property also says that h of t is equal to 0. H of t is equal to 0 when t is not equal to 0. So if I apply this over here, definitely it obeys. So h of t is equal to 0 when t is not equal to 0. So what is the conclusion here? System is memoryless or memory system?
Memoryless.
Memoryless, okay. So I want you to just write that conclusion. So the conclusion is, you can see in the screen, I have written, see in this notes I have not shown the signal, okay. So for better understanding, you can draw the signal. From the signal, you can have a conclusion. That will be always better. So h of t is equal to 0 for t not equal to 0. Therefore, the system is memoryless. So now we will move on to the next property. Next property is causal. I know the condition of causality. Causality says h of t is equal to 0 when t is less than 0. Can you just compare this formula with the diagram and tell me whether it obeys causality or not?
It obeys, ma'am.
It obeys causality. So you can write, as per my notes, you can write h of t is equal to 0 for t less than 0. H of t is equal to 0 for t less than 0. Therefore, the system is causal. The system is causal. So don't forget to draw the given expression in terms of signals so that easily you can analyze the property. And the last one is, since it is a continuous time signal, I have to take the formula integral minus infinity to plus infinity h of tau, magnitude of h of tau d tau, which is equal to integral minus infinity to plus infinity. I'm just substituting the h of t, what is given in the question, in terms of tau, because the formula is in terms of tau. T values we are replacing with tau. So it is magnitude of 3 into delta of tau d tau. Okay. So 3 is constant. We can move it outside the integration. So integral minus infinity to plus infinity. My delta of tau will be present only at the origin. So I won't get any integration with minus infinity to plus infinity. I will be having only one signal at the origin. So that means delta of 0. Tau is equal to 0. At that time only I will be getting the signal. So here there is no usage of integration limits minus infinity to plus infinity. So directly 3 into delta of 0 is 3 into 1, which is 3. So definitely this 3 is less than infinity. So the system is stable. So just conclude your answer. When you perform the integration, you are getting the answer as 3. So that 3 is a finite number which is less than infinity. So definitely the system is stable. So now we will move on to the next problem. The next problem is, so take down the question, h of t is equal to e power minus 3t u of t minus 1. U of t minus 1. So I always tell you to draw the diagram, then easily you can analyze the property. So I know what is u of t. U of t will start from origin. But here it is given u of t minus 1. So it should start from 1. When t is equal to 1, I will get u of t minus 1. So u of t minus 1 here. So I don't want now u of t here, I will just cancel it. Along with u of t minus 1, if you see the question, you are having exponential signal multiplied with this u of t minus 1. So exponential signal, it is a decreasing graph, e power minus 3t. So when I multiply these two, I can just combine together, and I can say that my graph will start at 1. So I will be getting the graph like this. So this is my graph. This is my complete graph h of t. So now, once we have drawn the diagram, easily you can do the analysis. So I want you to just analyze the first property. Can anybody analyze the first property and get me the answer? You know the condition of first property. H of t should be equal to 0 when t is not equal to 0. Can anybody tell me whether your h of t is here 0 for t not equal to 0? Is it
No,
following? No. So what is your answer then? Is the system is memoryless or not memoryless?
not memoryless.
Not memoryless. So you can write your answer with the condition. See, when we do the valuation, we will see the condition, whether see like this you are writing it or not. The condition we will see. So for the current problem, I should write the condition. I will show you. The condition is, you can see in the screen, I have written the condition. H of t is not equal to 0 for t not equal to 0. Therefore, the system is not memoryless. Simply, you cannot write the system is not memoryless. You should write why it is not memoryless along with the condition. So now, I want you to just analyze for the causality. Causality, you know the condition, h of t is equal to 0 for t less than 0. Here, do we have h of t equal to 0 for t less than 0 as per the diagram which we have drawn? Is it obeying the
Yes, ma'am.
condition?
Yes, ma'am.
So the system is causal. So you can conclude that the system is causal. Now the last one we have to solve it. Without solving, we cannot conclude it. So I can show you here. Integration, why I have taken 1 to infinity? Can anyone? Why it is 1 to infinity?
It's starting from 1.
Very good, very good. It starts from 1. So as per the diagram, see like this it was. So it starts from 1 and it goes up to infinity. So since e power minus 3t is multiplied with u of t minus 1, this will be taken as 1. You know very well. So the importance of u is to identify in positive side or negative side of time axis the signal is present. So this u of t minus 1 will be taken as 1. So here we will be having only e power minus 3 tau d tau. So when you do the integration, you know it is e power minus 3 divided by minus 3. E power minus 3 divided by minus 3. I think minus is missing in my notes. So now we should know the value of e power minus 3. See, e power minus 3. If exponential signal, if you have in minus, always it is decreasing curve. Okay, it is a decreasing curve. So definitely at some point it goes to 0. So I can say this value is less than infinity. I hope you are following it. So e power minus 3, initially the value is high, later it keeps decreasing. Minus 3 means. So never ever this value goes to infinity, because the highest value itself will be around 1 or 2 like that. So I can conclude that the system is stable. So any doubts in this?
No, ma'am.
No, okay, fine. So I want you to tell me, I will not show you the solution. So tell me, e power 2t into u of t minus 1. I want you to draw and tell me the final graph. I will just draw the final graph as per your answer. So you know how to draw the graph. U of t minus 1 you have to draw separately. E power 2t you have to draw separately and you have to multiply it. So tell me, I should draw from where?
1.
1, and it is a decreasing curve or increasing curve? The exponential.
Increasing.
Increasing. So just see whether I am right or wrong. Here I have drawn the graph. So I guess you know the difference between the previous graph and this graph. So now we want to analyze it, whether it is a memoryless or partial like that. So can you just verify the condition of memoryless and tell me whether it is memoryless or not memoryless?
Not memoryless.
Not memoryless. So what is the reason you will write here? It is h of t not equal to 0 for t not equal to 0. Therefore, the system is not memoryless. Okay. So similarly, the system is causal or non-causal?
Partial.
Causal. So you know the reason, because the h of t value is equal to 0 for t less than 0. That's why the system is causal. So now the important thing is the stability thing, we have to do it here. So integral minus infinity to plus infinity h of tau magnitude of h of tau d tau. That is a formula. So let me just substitute here the e power terms. So it is equal to integral 1 to infinity. So it is e power 2 tau, e power 2 tau into d tau. So when I do the integration, it is e power 2 tau by 2, e power 2 tau by 2. So I have to substitute the limits 1 to infinity. So here my question is, when I substitute the upper limit, it is, so 1 by 2 I can move it outside, that is not a problem. So it is e power 2 into infinity minus e power 2. So I want you to analyze what is the value of e power positive things to infinity. The value will be
Infinity.
infinity. Very good. The value will be infinity. Okay. So the difference between the previous problem and this problem is, it was e power minus infinity in the previous problem. So minus infinity means, I said the graph is decreasing graph. So at some point it goes to 0 or it goes to minimal value only. But here it is e power plus infinity. So if you see the graph keeps on increasing. It may take infinity value also. So infinity minus of e power 2. So remember, infinity is such a big number, minus of some small number is again infinity only. So infinity multiplied with 1 by 2 is also infinity. So what is my conclusion here?
Non-stable.
Unstable, okay. So the system is unstable. So write your conclusion. I hope you are all writing it. So if you write along with me, you no need to spend time for again writing the notes. So these problems hands-on you should have. You should not just listen and believe it. Okay. So now this problem, h of t is equal to e power minus 4 magnitude of t. H of t is equal to e power minus 4 magnitude of t. So here this question is completely different from all the earlier question. So for t they have given the magnitude. That means t will be having positive value as well as as well as it takes the negative value. So if I draw the graph, you can see here t, I will be substituting plus now. If I substitute plus, my h of t will be equal to e power minus 4 into plus t. Okay, if t is positive. So similarly, if I substitute t as minus, then I will get e power minus of 4 into minus t. That means I will get e power plus 4t. I hope you are following here. So since it is magnitude of t, one time I am substituting t value as plus and another time I am substituting t value as minus. So I am getting two expressions for h of t with the plus symbol. It is summation of both the signals. So I have to draw the graph. You know how to draw the graph. So if it is minus 4t, the graph will be like this. And if it is plus 4t, the graph will be like this. It is increasing graph and this side it is decreasing graph. So the signal, final signal is here like this. And you can ask me a question, ma'am, why you have shown e power minus 40 towards the right hand side? Can anybody guess why I have written e power minus 40 right hand side and e power plus 40 left hand side? Why it is like this? I hope my question is clear.
Decreasing and increasing.
No. My question is, See, I can draw the graph like this also. I'm showing you the graph here. You just listen. I can draw the graph like this also. See, the decreasing graph I can show left hand side and increasing graph I can show right hand side. Why I have shown in this way?
It's starting from -4 and +4.
Not like that. See, when I substituted t is plus, I got e power minus 4. That's why here this right hand side shows t is plus. So this is positive values in x-axis. Are you clear with what I am trying to convey to you? See, when did I get e power minus 40? When I substituted t is positive. T is positive means where it will fall? It will fall towards the right hand side. So when t is positive, I got the term e power minus 40. So for positive values of t, I am getting the exponentially decreasing curve. Then when I substitute t as minus, t minus means you have to take the negative side of the x-axis. So when I substituted minus, then I got e power plus 4t. So e power plus 4 means I know the graph is an increasing graph. Is it clear now?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes. So now I want you to just tell me, try to analyze the first one, memoryless. You know the condition of memoryless. Tell me now what is the answer for this?
Not memoryless.
Not memoryless. Very good. Okay. Then you should know to write the condition. Okay. A condition you should write in your notebook. Without condition, you won't get full marks. So completely write your answer. So I have shown you the screen now. Now not memoryless. Then what about causality? It is causal or non-causal?
Non-causal.
Very good. Why? Because left hand side also you have some signal. For causality, you should not have anything at the left hand side. But here we have something at the left hand side. So it is non-causal. And I will not show you the screen. Just try to do the integration of the things. So when we try integration, can I write integral minus infinity to 0? I can split the limits like this. So from minus infinity to 0, I have an exponential signal of e power plus 4 tau d tau. Similarly, plus here it is 0 to infinity. So integral 0 to infinity e power minus 4 tau d tau. Minus 4 tau d tau. So once you do the integration, you will get the first term e power 4 tau divided by 4. So my limits are minus infinity to 0. Then plus e power minus 4 tau divided by minus 4. Limits are 0 to infinity. So now I want you to analyze and tell me the first term. What will be the answer for the first term? 1 by 4 we will move outside. 1 by 4 if we move outside. If you substitute the upper limit, e power 0 is 1. Then minus of, tell me, will you get any answer for e power minus infinity? E power minus infinity is how much? It is
0, ma'am.
0. Very good. 0. It is 0. Plus, similarly here I have minus 1 by 4 outside. Minus 1 by 4 outside. And e power, I will substitute infinity. So is e power minus 4 infinity is 0. Then minus of e power 0 is 1. So to understand whether it is stable or unstable, we have to completely solve the problem. So the first term becomes 1 by 4. The second term becomes minus, is it plus 1 by 4? The second term. So it is 1 by 2. Quarter into quarter is quarter plus quarter is equal to 1 by 2. So this value is less than infinity. So until you get some number, you have to solve it. Then only we can conclude. So since we are getting a number, which is a finite number, which is less than infinity, so the system is stable. Okay. See, when we do the valuation, they will be checking whether you are getting 1 by 2 when you solve the stability problem. They just see the value. So just simply concluding whether it is stable or unstable will not give you the marks. So they will try to see the answer. Is it 1 by 2 or some other number like that? So I hope you have completed this problem. The next problem is h of t is equal to 2 into e power minus t plus e power t minus 100 by 100. And which is multiplied with u of t. So here u of t is our identity. So what it says, I will be having the graph only towards the positive side. So now if you analyze this question, can you analyze whether it is memoryless or memory system? Is it memoryless or memory? Yes, Ambika, what is
Memoryless, ma'am.
memoryless? Is it memoryless? Why? What is the condition of memoryless? Condition of memoryless is nothing but h of t should not be equal to 0.
Not equal to 0.
When? When it is not equal to 0? When t is
T
not
not
equal
equal.
to 0. See, if you have in the question exponential term means definitely you'll be having a continuous signal like this, whether it is increasing curve or decreasing curve as per the expression. So will you get any chance that h of t will not be equal to 0 for t not equal to 0 for this problem? Is my question is clear? If it is exponential signal, it will be continuous. The signal is continuous throughout the time period. So other than origin also I will be having the signal. So now tell me whether it is memoryless or not memoryless.
Not memoryless.
Not memoryless. Okay, very good. The system is not memoryless. So now the next thing is about causality. Is it falling under
Partial.
Causal, because u of t is clearly given in the question, okay? U of t means positive side. And so you should write with the condition and conclude it, that you can do it by yourself. And the final one is stability. So stability, when you do the integration, you can see here the first term is having minus infinity. So this term will be 0. But if you see the second term is having e power infinity minus 100 by infinity. So e power infinity is infinity only. So I can say the second term is giving me the answer as infinity. So the system is unstable. So I hope there is no confusion in all these problems. So some small clue I will give you. If question is in terms of exponential, then definitely it will not be memoryless. It is not memoryless. Not memoryless. That is the only clue I can give here. If question is just a delta function, if it is having the signal only at origin, then only I can say it is a memoryless. So this is the only clue I can give you. The other properties you have to solve it and you have to get it. So if question is exponential, it is a continuous graph. So I cannot say that I have the signal only at the origin. I have the signal other than origin also. So then it is non-memoryless. Always it is not memoryless. So with this hint, I will move on to the next set of problems. You know, next set of problems will be for the discrete time. Okay. So now The first question I want you to just write down h of n is equal to 1 by 2 power n into u of n. So seeing this question, can you easily identify that this is not a memoryless system? Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, because u of n is given in the question. U of n means definitely continuously I have the sample at the right hand side. And if you substitute n as 0 initially, it is 0.5. So I may get 0.5 here, 0.5. Then if I substitute n is equal to 1, n is equal to 0 means it is 1 only. The amplitude is 1. And n is equal to 1 means it is 0.5. 0.5 and n is equal to 2 means, so 1 by 4 is how much? 0.25. So like that, I will be getting the exponential graph only here. It is a decreasing graph. Okay, so I should not show the envelope in sample discrete time signal. So this is your graph. So seeing this graph, I have other than 0 also I have samples. So it is a not memoryless. And what about causality?
Partial.
It is causal because there is nothing at the negative x-axis. Okay. And what about the stability? Stability, we have to solve it. So here, this is the first problem under discrete time. So you know the formula to be used. So k equal to minus infinity to plus infinity h of k, a magnitude of h of k. So since we have the samples at the right hand side, so it is 0 to infinity. The limits are changed to 0 to infinity. Since we are using k as the variable, it is 1 by 2 power k. So you know the formula, mathematical formula, summation n is equal to 0 to infinity a power n or alpha power n as per your mathematical formula. If it is like this, then it is reduced to 1 by 1 minus a. So it is exactly following the same structure. So it is 1 divided by 1 minus 1 by 2. So 1 minus half is half, half it goes to numerator, it becomes 2. So 2 is less than infinity, so the system is stable. So if the system is stable, definitely you should get some number. So you have to solve it and you should get the number in the exam. Just glancing the question, you cannot leave. You cannot just conclude the system is stable. You have to find the final answer. So I want you to just copy the next problem. I think the next this it is visible. H of n is equal to n into 1 by 2 power n, 1 by 2 power n whole power n into u of n. So seeing the question, first two properties you can immediately tell me it is a memoryless or not memoryless, and it is causal or not
Not
causal.
memoryless.
Not memoryless. And what about causality?
Partial.
It is causal. Okay. So first two steps are very easy, but the third step here it is n into 1 by 2 power n into u of n. So let me show you the steps how to solve this. Okay. So it is very simple. Since it is u of n, I have to change the limits from 0 to infinity instead of minus infinity to infinity. So 0 to infinity. So n is replaced as k. So k into 1 by 2 power k. K into 1 by 2 power k. So I have written the formula here. It is again a mathematical formula. Summation n is equal to 0 to infinity n into alpha power n. If I have the structure like this, then it is reduced to alpha divided by 1 minus alpha the whole square. Alpha divided by 1 minus alpha the whole square. So as per that formula, I can write, so alpha, which is alpha here, alpha is 1 by 2. So alpha in the numerator, the whole thing divided by 1 minus alpha the whole square. 1 minus 1 by 2 the whole square. So I want you to just solve it and get me the answer. So 1 minus 1 by 2 is half the whole square. Half the whole square is half square. So half get cancelled. One half get cancelled. So what will be the final answer? Is it 2 or not?
Yes, ma'am.
So 2 is less than infinity, so the system is stable. Okay. So the meeting may get disconnected now. It is showing less than 1 minute. I want you to just copy this problem, third problem, and be ready with the diagram. Then we will start discussing the properties. So h of n is equal to 2 into u of n minus 2 into u of n minus 1. Okay, just copy this. Then we will just discuss in the next meeting. So connect back immediately.